Texas is not just a state, it's becoming a powerhouse that everyone is talking about. Its population is growing faster than anywhere else in America. But why is it getting so strong? After digging into Texas's demographics and economic trends, I'm excited to share what's driving this impressive growth. What's fueling the population boom? How is Texas attracting new residents every day? And why are so many companies moving there? Let's find out why Texas is becoming the most powerful state in America. Texas isn't the largest state, but it's rapidly growing in both land and population. In 2020, California had 10 million more people than Texas, but Texas is growing the fastest. The more people move to Texas, the more political power the state will gain. If we look at the history of Texas, people have been moving to the western and southern states for many years. Since the 1960s, Texas has seen a significant increase in its population. One big reason for this was Texas' favorable economic environment. After the 1960s, there was a boom in the oil industry, creating many new job opportunities, which we'll discuss later in the video. Besides that, Texas' lower cost of living, tax benefits like no state income tax, and business-friendly policies attracted both people and companies. This is why people started leaving big cities like New York and California and moving to states like Texas, where they could find more economic stability and better living conditions. In 1960, Texas was the sixth largest state by population, with only 9.5 million people. But by 1970, that number had grown to 11.2 million, and Texas moved up to fourth place. By 1980, the population reached 14.2 million, but Texas remained in third place, with California and New York still ahead. During the 1990s, Texas' population grew even faster. With a growth rate of 1.94%, the population surpassed 20 million, though California was still ahead. By 2000, Texas had overtaken New York and became the second largest state by population, with nearly 20 million people. By 2020, Texas' population had grown to over 29 million, while California's population growth had slowed down. Because of this, the gap between California and Texas kept shrinking. When COVID-19 hit, many people left California, with around 700,000 moving out. In contrast, about 900,000 new people moved to Texas. Because of this, the population gap between Texas and California has now dropped to less than 10 million. During COVID-19, California enforced strict lockdowns and restrictions that affected many people's jobs and lifestyles. In major cities like Los Angeles and San Francisco, the cost of living was already high, and during the pandemic, many lost their jobs. Because of this, people started leaving states with higher living costs and more restrictions, moving to places with lower costs and fewer restrictions. In states like Texas, not only was the cost of living lower, but the pandemic rules were also relatively relaxed. This attracted nearly 900,000 new people to move to Texas. Now, it's not just the growing population or economic strength that makes Texas stand out. There's something even more significant that sets it apart: its political influence. You've probably heard that the larger the population, the greater the political power. And when it comes to Texas, this state isn't just known for its economy or vast landscape, but also for its political impact. Today, Texas has 38 representatives in the U.S. Congress. That's 8.7% of the total 435 representatives in the country, which gives the state significant political power. Since 1976, Texas has always voted for the Republican Party, and it's still considered a major conservative base in America today. But the question is, will this trend continue? Along with population growth, Texas demographics are changing rapidly. New voters, coming from various states, are bringing different political views with them. Because of these shifting demographics, some believe that in the coming years, Texas could become a swing state, a place where election outcomes are uncertain. Now, while political influence is important, it's not the only thing giving Texas its power. There's another major factor that's driving Texas to the top: its booming economy. If Texas were its own country, it would be one of the top 10 economies in the world. Yes, that's how strong Texas' economic power is. In 2023, Texas's GDP reached $2.56 trillion, which is something most small countries can only dream of. But this is the story of just one state making a global mark with its economic muscle. You might be surprised to know that Texas's GDP makes up about 9.37% of the entire U.S. national GDP. That means 1 out of every $10 in the American economy comes from Texas. This shows just how important Texas is, not only to America but to the global economy as well. A mix of industries like oil, gas, tech, finance, and agriculture has turned Texas into an economic giant, making it a dream destination for investors and entrepreneurs worldwide. To truly understand Texas' economic strength, we need to look at a vital area known as the Texas Triangle. This triangle includes three major cities: Houston, San Antonio, and Austin. This region is home to 75% of Texas' total population, which is about 22 million people. It's not only one of the most populated areas in Texas, but also ranks among the top 4 heavily populated regions in the entire country. The triangle serves as the backbone of Texas's economy, with each city playing a unique role that drives overall economic growth. Major cities in Texas play different roles in various industries, which together strengthen the state's economy. For example, Austin is now known as the Silicon Hills. If you've ever seen Austin's tech community, the energy and innovation there might make you feel like Silicon Valley has found a new home. Today, around 7,500 tech companies are operating in Austin, and the tech sector grows at a rate of 6 to 8% each year. Now, let's talk about Dallas. In the financial district of Dallas, you'll find about 45% of Texas' top corporations, including big names like JP Morgan Chase and Bank of America. The GDP of this area is over $513 billion each year. Next is Houston, one of the largest oil and gas cities in the world. You might be surprised to learn that Houston's oil and gas sector serves 40% of the global energy market. Around 5,000 energy-related firms are active here, earning the city the title of the energy capital of the world. San Antonio has its own unique story, one of military and technology. If you visit the military bases there, you might feel like you're in a fortress. About 80,000 military personnel are stationed in this city. Additionally, the cybersecurity industry here is a hidden strength, making San Antonio one of America's top cybersecurity hubs. In 2023, Texas exported goods worth $444 billion, while California only reached $178 billion. This gap isn't just a number, it's proof of how Texas has secured an unbeatable position in exports, capturing the attention not only of America but the entire world. Texas is home to 55 Fortune 500 companies, making it a major hub for the corporate sector. Think about it. Global giants like Tesla, Oracle, Apple, and Meta are setting up offices here. This isn't just about business. It's the story of Texas, where a new chapter of innovation and growth is being written. Take Apple as an example. They have planned to open a 3 million square foot campus in Austin, costing $1 billion, where 5,000 people will work initially. Just imagine, in a few years, when this campus is fully operational, how many people will be there bringing in new ideas and technologies. And it's not just Apple. Google has also invested $330 million to build a new data center in Texas, located in the Red Oak, Dallas-Fort Worth area. Meta isn't falling behind in this race either. They're planning to open a 1,000-acre data center campus in El Paso, which will give a huge boost to Texas's tech industry. Goldman Sachs, another well-known global investment bank, has laid the foundation for a new campus in Dallas, which will be the largest after their New York location. But the question is, why are these big companies choosing Texas? The answer lies in the state's business-friendly environment that treats them like friends. There's no state income tax or capital gains tax here, meaning people and businesses get to keep more of what they earn. These tax policies create a golden opportunity, not just for large corporations, but also for small startups. That's why Texas has become a dream destination, where new ideas aren't just supported, they're given a platform for growth. But it's not just the booming industries and tech giants that are reshaping Texas. There's another factor that's playing a huge role in drawing people and businesses to the state, something that's making life easier for many. Texas's real estate market is a phenomenon that's transforming the lives of its residents. The state's business-friendly environment and skilled workforce make it even more attractive. If we look at home prices, the median price in New York City is around $838,000, while in Austin, Texas's most expensive city, it's just $650,000, which is half of what it is in Los Angeles. In Dallas, the median price is $477,000, and in Houston, it's only $340,000. That means buying your dream home is much more affordable in Texas. In 2023, Texas surpassed California in the housing market, with over 80,000 homes sold, double the number from the previous year. With new construction on the rise, this number is expected to grow even more. Texas's real estate market is becoming a fresh start for many people. The workforce in Texas is 15 million strong, making it the second largest in the U.S. Education is also solid, with over 300 trade schools and 125 technical programs, like TRUE, which is Texas reskilling, upskilling through education, offering people the chance to learn new skills. When we talk about Texas's largest airport, Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, it's one of the busiest airports in the world and serves as the main hub for American Airlines, which makes it even more important. American Airlines, the largest airline in the world, operates thousands of flights from here every day, making it easier for Texas to connect with every corner of the globe. This doesn't just affect passenger traffic, but also boosts business and trade relationships, turning Texas into a central hub for international business. You can get direct flights from here to places like Europe, Asia, Latin America, and North America, which makes it essential for global trade and travel. Southwest Airlines also has its hub in Dallas, making it the largest low-cost carrier airline. This makes Texas a major destination for affordable air travel. Texas's cargo airports are also an important part of America's infrastructure. Perot Field Fort Worth Alliance Airport, which serves as a hub for major logistics companies like Amazon Air and FedEx, is speeding up global shipping and trade operations. This airport is not only important for cargo handling, but also serves as a major source of employment and economic growth for Texas. Every year, millions of tons of cargo move from here, making Texas one of the largest logistics hubs in the world. In addition, looking at Texas's infrastructure, the network of 314,000 miles of public roads and 10,000 miles of rail tracks not only speeds up domestic trade, but also accelerates international trade. These road and rail networks allow goods to move quickly and easily, reducing operating costs for businesses and increasing profits. Texas's natural resources, especially oil and gas, are a powerhouse for the state's economy. These resources play a crucial role in boosting not just Texas, but also the whole of America's strength. Today, Texas is the largest oil and gas producer in the U.S., which is why America is counted among the most powerful oil producers in the world. The story of Texas's oil industry began in 1894 when oil was accidentally discovered in Corsicana, Texas. At that time, it was a small discovery, but in 1901, when a large oil reserve was found in the Spindletop field in Beaumont, it sparked a complete revolution. This discovery marked the start of a new era in oil, known as the Texas oil boom. This boom put Texas on the global economic map, and since then, the state's economy has never looked back. The Permian Basin in West Texas is not just an ordinary place. It is one of the world's top oil-producing areas. So large that if Texas were a separate country, it would be the fourth largest oil producer in the world. The Permian Basin has given Texas a strength that no other state has. It is not just a region. It is the economic backbone of Texas. Then, in the 2000s, fracking technology completely changed the oil game in Texas. Oil reserves that were previously difficult to access became easily reachable. This new revolution placed Texas among the world's top oil producers. Texas's oil production has reached new heights, and this power continues to thrive today. But Texas is not limited to non-renewable energy. It is also investing in renewable energy. Texas has made a name for itself in wind and solar energy production. In wind energy, Texas ranks first because it has some of the windiest areas in the world, especially in the high plains in central Texas. Texas is at the top in wind energy. The reason is clear. Areas like the high plains in central Texas have the right wind speed and intensity for wind farms. Today, the state has become America's largest producer of wind energy, supplying sustainable energy to the national grid. This is a classic example of making the best use of Texas's natural landscape. Not just wind, but Texas is also among the top contenders in solar energy. The wide-open deserts and sun-drenched landscapes here are ideal for solar power plants. Massive solar farms are being built in the plains of West Texas, fulfilling the state's energy needs and providing electricity to other regions as well. In 2023, Texas produced so much solar energy that it became the second largest solar producer in America. This diversified energy portfolio prepares Texas for the future. While other states continue to depend on oil, Texas shifted its focus and invested in renewable energy sources. The investment in renewable energy shows that Texas is not just thinking about today, but also planning for tomorrow. The development and growth of industries in Texas are so strong that it is on its way to becoming the largest state in the country. Industries such as agriculture, manufacturing, aerospace, biotechnology, and information technology are also growing well. Calling Texas just another state would be wrong. It is on the path to becoming an economic superpower. The multiple industries here, whether it's oil or tech, agriculture or aerospace, all play their own important roles. Texas's skilled workforce and pro-business policies have made it a favorite destination for businesses. Not only that, but its strategic location and infrastructure like airports and ports make it perfect for global trade. This unique combination in Texas, strong industries, a talented pool of people, and a supportive environment prepares it not only for economic leadership in the US, but also around the world. The impact is not just that Texas is moving forward, but the entire country is benefiting from this growth. Now, let us know what you think. Do you believe Texas really has a shot at becoming America's #1 state? And if so, when do you think it will happen? You may have heard about Texas's economy, industries, and people, but do all these factors make Texas unbeatable? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. We're excited to hear from you. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like it and don't forget to subscribe. We look forward to hearing your thoughts on Texas's future.